Minecraft has mini-maps now, and they're insane. About 2 years ago, Minecraft announced a brand new mode coming to the game soon. Ever since its initial debut in March of 2023, we've seen iteration on iteration of this version. Here and now today, it's actually got a release date. It's almost there. We've looked at this mode before, but oh baby, it has to have been like at least a year or more or something. Today, besties, we'll be taking a look at it. We'll consider the context of Java and the future of what this means for Minecraft, and we'll even look for some cool secret powers too. No joke, this is one of the most powerful things that I have ever seen done, all entirely in vanilla Minecraft. So what is it? Editor mode is a brand new game mode coming to vanilla Minecraft, built entirely inside of vanilla Minecraft. If you're familiar with the World Edit mod on Minecraft Java that's been around since the beginning of time, you could essentially think of this as the vanilla Minecraft equivalent. With the super powerful capabilities that the thing has over on Bedrock Edition, it could not only mean huge things for that version of the game, but considering parity and how the devs are about things nowadays, it might mean some big stuff for Java too. Alright, so first things first, and I guess this has been a thing for a hot minute now, but it's actually built into the vanilla Minecraft launcher. On the Bedrock Edition tab, if I slide over to Creator Tools, Editor Mode, it's right here. Tapping this button will launch the game. Ooh-wee, now in loading editor mode, instead of the main menu, we're dropped right into our world creation screen on this ancient UI, inside of 1.21.82, so it's not in preview. When setting up a new world with editor mode, we've got all of the same familiar world settings. Sheets, experiments, they're all here. Experiments, they're exactly the same as 1.21.80. Unlike Nintendo Switch Edition, we've got vibrant visuals here. Now, the weird thing that I just noticed is the world name. Hey, did you tap the subscribe button? Oh, that's awkward. It meant to say button. I was taking a look at the stats, and over the past few weeks, we have improved, but there's still about 2/3 of you who aren't subbed, but still watch the videos. We're about to enter a huge update season. Subscribe to stay in the know with all the updates, farms, and catch a little bit of survival live. Zooey mama, jumping into a world right here, it looks exactly the same. That is, until you zoom it out, oh my god, the side panel. This is way more full than it was the last time we looked at it. I don't think there was a compass, and hold on a minute, the top of the screen? Ayo, that's weird. So loading up a world inside of editor mode, right off the bat, vibrant visuals, we can see it. It's all here. It's all so beautiful. That is a little awkward. Maybe it's the vibrant visuals thing, but clearly there's a huge problem at the top of the screen. I don't even know what's going on. It might be a vibrant visuals thing, so check this out. We can go into world options, tap test world, and then over here we get a brand new side panel that opens up that is really cool. So we can change our game mode. We'll go ahead and go with creative mode. We can change our difficulty right here, spawn at the current location or world spawn, and then we have advanced settings right here where we can change everything about this. Whenever we decide we're done customizing our test, we can go ahead and tap test world, give it a second. 5 seconds later, all of a sudden I'm playing Minecraft just like it normally is and used to be. With the test mode, we can basically jump right in between editor mode and normal creative survival adventure Minecraft, whatever you set it to. You could run around in your world and break blocks. You could run around in your world and place blocks. I mean, it's like normal mode. You can do anything. Look at the beautiful sunrise, or maybe turn off vibrant visuals. I don't know if this is causing a problem. It doesn't matter. Now check this out. We'll go ahead and run a little test here. 7-year-old brother got into my world, got a hand of my Minecraft blocks, and of course, what did he do? He built the word hi. It wasn't me. Whenever we're done with this test mode, we can pause the game, tap return to editor, let it load for a second, and we'll bam, just like that, I'm put back into editor mode, except here's the thing. Anything that I was doing, because of the settings that I was running while I was running around in that world, it's not saved. So let's say instead of having your brother build the word hi, maybe you were doing something a little more intensive, perhaps designing a structure, wanting to run a survival test. Well, with this super sick editor mode here, you can do exactly that. Now, another pretty sick thing that I'm doing here, using the selection tool right here, is selecting an area. Then I can tap Control-C, the copy shortcut. Or, you can just tap Edit over here and copy the selection like that. Then I can tap anywhere else in the world, Control-V, and paste whatever I just copied. Now, oh, I messed that up a little. So when you make a selection inside of your world, that selection is going to be centered upon this little cube right here. If I wanted to, I could drag the selection area around, but I did it. I went ahead and pasted this exact Minecraft village house. It may be sunken in the ground, sure. So instead, what I can do over here is go to this paste mode, and then I've got my exact selection now. You can see a real-time preview of whatever you're copy and pasting inside of in-game, and actually look at this thing before you drop it in the game. So this time, whenever I drop it into the game, it actually sits on the ground exactly like how it's meant to. All right, now since we last took a look at this thing, I don't even know when it was. Clearly, it's gotten really, really powerful. In fact, as recently as 1.21.90.26, we had a bunch of changes inside of that preview that we never really took a look at. We got a lot of different panels over on this side of the screen here. What all of these different panels could mean for the vanilla game, considering the fact that this is all done in vanilla Minecraft, I mean, it's absolutely insane. Mind-blowing stuff. So I figured our next move here is to run through a little bit of the greatest hits of some of these cool tools. Considering the fact that this is all possible in editor mode, perhaps one day some of these tools, maybe not so much the brush tool that lets you literally transform the entire land. But considering the fact that some of this stuff is here, maybe one day, eventually, some of this will get built into the vanilla game. I mean, I guess think about it, after all, maybe the brush tool, this could be done in some kind of cool enchantment. Maybe the devs want to add an enchantment that lets us brush in multiple blocks at a time. Well, clearly, we could do it in vanilla Minecraft. Now, there are a ton of different brush settings here. We don't only have to paint the, like, cylinders. We could place pyramids all over the world, too, if you want. And you've got so much customization going on here. Like, you could change everything when it comes to whatever you're painting. And, of course, change the actual blocks that you're painting in the world, too. Minecraft is Minecraft. You've got any block in the game. Double tap on a block right here, and you can look through this list of literally any block in the entire game. Doesn't matter. And you can change your hotbar, of course, or just place gigantic a moss pyramid like the legend said. Is beautiful. And we're not going to go through every single tool here because there are so many crazy ones. I like how if you hover your mouse over each tool, you get a little pop-up that will tell you exactly what each tool does, and the devs have went off with their expansions here. Crazy one right here, Block Inspector. This type of stuff has never been possible on Bedrock Edition before. All I need to do is select a specific block. Let's say this Oxide Daisy. Then over here, I get a bunch of information. I can pull it out if I want. I can see the exact coordinates in the world. I can see every single component if there was one. Block specifics, block tags, properties, and even more. So, what in the heck is happening? Let's say I had a block that was a little bit more advanced. Let's say a fence gate. If I select that thing, components, still none of that stuff. Block specifics, though, we actually have tags this time and different properties that I can modify. For example, open bit true. Set it to true, and all of a sudden, it's open. Another pretty sick thing that you can do here, inside of settings right here, show chunk boundaries. This has never been possible on Bedrock Edition before. Honestly, with some of the other capabilities built into the game here, it wouldn't shock me that we get some kind of debug F3 screen on Bedrock Edition sooner rather than later. Pretty interesting one here. They have implemented a farmland tool right here where I can generate farmland inside of my world. I can just tap like that and it places a gigantic farm. Alrighty then. If I select multiple things and then place it down, my farm then becomes varied and random. It's basically making a structure. If I select even mobs here, maybe cows and sheep, and then place it down in the world, now I've got a big farmland with cows and sheep. You could, of course, change the different fences here, add irrigation to it, and bam, and now I've got an even better farm. It's such a random thing. Like, I wonder why I get a farmland generator and not a village house generator. Pretty crazy tool that has never been on Bedrock Edition before, the summon tool. I can summon an entity in, and then with a tool right below it, the entity inspector tool, just like I can with blocks, I can inspect an entity. Then I can see all of the components right here. You could change so much about it, including the leashableness of it and, well, every other component that each mob will have. So, for example, with experiments enabled inside of this world, I could summon myself a brand new Happy Ghast, switch the tool over to the editor, select the Happy Ghast right here, and then I'll be able to find that relatively new flying speed component that is unique to the Happy Ghast. This jumble of letters is allegedly the default one. That's crazy. Another pretty sick tool that I really like here is the terrain tool. This will be the final one we take a look at here. So depending on what I want to do here, I could use this tool to not only smooth land out, but I could use it to destroy land. Basically terraform the land and make it a little bit more varied. If I increase the roughen strength and roughen the land even more, you can see here that the land is getting way more blown up. Then I can switch it back to smooth strength right here and smooth it out. And just like that, well, just like this, I can paint in this area that I just roughened up and smooth it out. So I'm literally terraforming by just dragging this mouse around. The game is taking a look at the land and saying, hey, you know what? Maybe this looks a little bit better. Also, of course, you can change the shape that you're terraforming, the size, the width, all of that kind of stuff. It's the fact that all of this crazy powerful stuff is now possible entirely within the confines of vanilla Minecraft. With the release of editor mode, we're moving into a brand new era. For example, like we mentioned earlier, of course they haven't said anything, but if they wanted to get crazy advanced with their enchantments and maybe make an enchantment that removes blocks or terraforms, something like that, well, we can see here that it's all possible within the vanilla game. It's all cool and all, and it's going to move us into a new era, but when does this new era actually begin? Well, announced a couple of weeks ago on the low, I had no clue at all, but released 1.0.0 of editor mode, the exiting beta update. This one came the week after this really big beta with all of these final changes. Hello and happy preview day. We're now on release 1.0.0 with this preview. While this build does not include editor changes, they fixed a bug, and they have officially announced that editor mode will exit beta and be released with their next stable build. Next stable build? Well, the next stable build, it's the Happy Ghast. Now take a seat for this next part, because this is insane. Minimaps are in vanilla Minecraft. Back over inside of editor mode, navigation panel, we have it sitting over here. By the way, you can tap this plus icon right here and add panels to the top of the screen. It's really cool. For example, I could tap structures right here, tap on the structure panel, this opens up, and then I could use this to actually make brand new structures. The one we care about, navigation panel. Show map, but turn it on, and oh my god, we have a mini map inside of vanilla Minecraft that I can zoom all the way out, move around inside of my world. It'll actually update. It updates a little slow, but that's a mini map. The functionality, the capability of it, it's all here. And then what I could do on this mini map is tap around on the map and basically move around the world way quicker than I could like by walking around or flying around inside of my world. I could take this map and zoom it all the way back in, 64 by 64 blocks, tap somewhere else, and yeah, as I'm tapping around inside of on the map, I'm flying around the world. You could actually use this map too to teleport to different locations, to store locations, so aka built-in waypoints. What? So that's insane, but check this, it gets even more crazy. But with vibrant visuals, view, deferred lighting settings, opens up, select a setting, global lighting, big control panel right here. Right now this is selected on the sun. I can go ahead and raise this up and, oh my god, I can adjust all of the lighting inside of the game as well. Scrolling down a little bit more, the colors, I have them all. I could change all of this stuff. As I adjust all of these colors over here, the changes that happen inside of the world, they're subtle, but they're definitely changing. I'm using this new editor mode to change all of the lighting, or maybe even color biome fogs and gradients inside of the vanilla game. So, Java Edition, what does it mean for it? Will this be coming to Java Edition with the Happy Ghast update? Well, tragically, just like Vibrant Visuals, no. The Happy Ghast update is just so much better on Bedrock Edition. But the future, it's parity, baby, 2025. Though Vibrant Visuals may not be coming to Java quite yet, the devs are working on building it out for Java Edition. Could that mean that potentially a super powerful tool like editor mode will eventually be built for Java Edition as well? Well, I don't think the answer is definitely no. No matter what, this editor mode, it's absolutely insane. If you'd like to see even more of this editor mode, let me know by tapping a like on this video. My patrons, Grand Crazy May, Medical Boomstick, Fire Dragon 19, Steve M, The Duke, thank you all so much. On the end card is a video, check it out, a playlist too. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.